Everybody, MoistCr1TiKaLand here. Today, we are going to be reacting to a couple of videos here about the Kingsman Marvel Rival Drama. I've heard a little bit about it. I know the main things that are about it. Kingsman was trying to get one of their players to get off of a one trick that they are trying to be on, and then the one tricker did not want to get off whatsoever. And then later on, the said red tricker, I guess somehow contacted the organizer of the tournament and got Kingsman completely kicked out of it. So, yeah, that's what I've heard, and I want to learn a bit more. So I've got two videos here set up to go. We got one from Penguin Zero, MoistCr1TiKal, and we got one from Dokibird. Looks like there was some clips from her stream she wanted done. So I'm going to look forward to seeing their thoughts and opinions on this. And then I am going to leave links in the description for each video. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a like. If you have anything else you'd like me to react towards or review, please do leave it a comment. And please do subscribe and help me build my community. Let's get this going. Let's start off with MoistCr1TiKal's thoughts.
I haven't heard of video game drama this big since the whole Dream Minecraft speedrunning saga.
That's definitely saying something.
What's happening with the Marvel Rivals $40,000 tournament situation is pretty bizarre. In a nutshell, there was a Marvel Rivals tournament with a $40,000 prize purse. There was a player by the name of Kingsman who really wanted to take this seriously, making a mention that this money would be very helpful to him as a college student. And the rest of the team didn't seem to take it all that seriously, and eventually, when Kingsman was trying to, make changes to the team comp so they could better stand a chance at winning, they all attacked him, and eventually it led to him getting kicked from the tournament. His team then went on to place second to last in the tournament.
Okay, I was wondering what happened with the actual tournament part, about how the actual team did. I actually find some karmic justice than hearing that they came second to last out of all that as well. They probably would have gotten about at least halfway if they had kept him on, if you ask me, from what I have seen so far of his skills. Because he seemed like he was doing really good when I saw any of the scores. Like, he was always top scorers on there. And the person who was arguing with him, well, was not, to put it lightly. I'm sure this is going to go into more detail over it. But so far, that's pretty much what I've heard so far. Just that last bit, I have not.
He dies. Okay, guys.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Proven right now. Do you understand?
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Hitscan is the name that Kingsman was using. Zaza is the main person they're trying to tell him to get off the sniper character, who is... And apparently they also have a very high ping. Therefore, they weren't hitting anything, and they were just 0-5. They were doing horrible. I think they only did good, like, once. And and then they used that in one moment to, like, dunk on him. Yeah, it's a nuts.
No, it's well, you've been making me feel like shit. Of course I'm gonna
How
play.
do you not see the problem right now?
Wait, first of all, it's that ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing.
Okay, yep, this is definitely a team that's completely and utterly falling apart. This was not going to work out no matter what happened at this point. I don't even know how in the world this team got to become the way it did, because... Oh yeah, they definitely deserve the spot they got from it, sounds like.
Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value because
No! She shouldn't be dead.
Yes.
I'm getting value because I'm 1v6ing.
Hulk isn't peeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0-5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like, 4 people are dying here.
And who won the point?
Four of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent.
Oh!
There you are.
Yeah, but by the way, I have a bunch of ads. Don't mind me. Be gone!
On Zaza.
I saw this a couple days ago and I was so confused why anyone would be joining a tournament if they didn't actually care about winning at all. So he is very clearly trying his best to help the team win. And they were talking about like how toxic and annoying and insufferable he was, things like that, which eventually led to him getting kicked and being like disrespectful, that kind of thing. From all the clips I've seen, He never made any like personal attacks against anyone. He was never even like overbearing or like yelling and screaming. The closest he came was in this clip here where he's like, do you understand? Like, case in point, we should make a switch. This isn't working. Our widow is 0, 5, and 0, which is a very...
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a very reasonable request. Like, hey, this character is not that very good in this particular meta for a competition for cash, mind you. If this was just for fun, for vibes, for, not serious, I don't think anyone would really give a care, and I don't think he would have even cared. But this was for cash. With a cash tournaments, you got to give your best. You got to give it your all. Like, I've even done tiny tournaments for like $50, $100, and I try to give it my all. Never won, mind you, but still, even then, I gave everything I had to try and get through. So, I feel for this guy really badly.
A fair point and a good suggestion because it clearly wasn't working. They may have won the point, but I think it's a large part because Kingsman put the team on his fucking back here. Like 18-2, he was kind of going Insano style.
He was kicking ass.
I don't know why this became such a huge issue for his teammates where they hated him so much for trying to win that they started insulting him after the fact. And that's where most of the drama stems from. Them refusing to switch is one thing that feels like it's kind of trolling and just intentionally throwing the tournament for the sake of vibes, which is weird because, again, just go play quick play or something. Why even bother going into a tournament if the goal isn't to try and win it? He made it clear he wanted to sweat because this would be very important money for him in his situation with college. Now, I also heard that when the tournament was put together, there wasn't an announcement about how much money was on the line. So I think maybe there was some confusion from the team where they wanted to just play for fun and sillies and goofies.
I would have thought that the amount being played for would definitely be a main thing to talk about. If that's true, that's very weird for a tournament, or at least from tournaments I'm aware of.
And then once $40,000 was announced, they still had that mindset. Meanwhile, Kingsman really wanted piece of that pie because it would...
Oh, okay. So it was probably like some sort of a pot thing based on how many people they could get in or something like that. And they didn't know exactly how much they're going to make the whole pot. And then they announced how much is finally in it. And now he knows. They either didn't know or didn't care. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Be helpful to him. It'd be like $3,000, which is a significant amount of money, especially for someone in college where this could be very useful. So that clashed where he really wanted to win. His team, who they didn't give too much of a fuck. They didn't think it was that big of a deal. So he, throughout like their time playing together, would be making like suggestions and saying like, hey, there's going to be this in the tournament. There's going to be that. Maybe we should look at this. Maybe we should look at that. And I think they were just getting so annoyed that he was wanting to win so badly that they started to really resent him for it. It eventually led to like the bubbling over point where he got reported to the tournament organizer. They said a whole bunch of nasty stuff about him, and then it snowballed into what it is today.
That's what I didn't like the most. Like, it's one thing to be a uncooperative teammate, but when you go behind their back entirely, you're not telling them this. Well, what am I looking for? Basically, they are going behind the guy's back, telling the organizers, hey, this guy's a problem, and making things up about him to get him completely kicked out. It's like, that's 100% a few steps way too far. No.
Mainly because the team captain was so vocal about her disdain for this guy. She said things like, I'm pretty sure he spent all 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills.
If that's the case, why aren't you listening to the guy who spent 20 years of his life playing the video games?
You are also spending your time inside playing video games. You're a streamer. Why are you using that as an insult against him? I didn't really detect a lack of social skills throughout any of the footage I saw of them playing together. I guess you could make an argument that, maybe his attitude could grind your gears because he was offering like a lot of advice on potential team comps, and he did multiple times mention like, hey, the Black Widow's probably not...
Honestly, from what the videos I've seen, he handled it as best as somebody who's desperate for money could possibly do, while keeping as level ahead as you possibly could. Like, I've done like phone calls with people, and I know that there is a lot of people who would not keep that kind of a level head with the kind of customers I've had to deal with in my past. So, like, this was like, I've seen League of Legends games that have gone way crazier than he had. Like, this was nothing in comparison to a lot of other horrible Fallouts have done. So, I don't get it.
Not going
I
to
don't get
work
what they were
here.
up about this.
We've got to be mindful of like dive comps, that kind of thing. Would you be willing to try like Bucky, perhaps? And they would always kind of like roll their eyes at him and be like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like, there's a clip I saw where one of them was like, "You've got to just drop this, drop this, drop this. That's enough. Stop making suggestions, basically about switching. It's not happening." Look, which I think is a pretty hostile response to that, because this is coming from a place of him just trying to help the team win. I don't think he was being like necessarily over.
Also, from what I have seen, when they told him that, he did kind of stop a little bit more. Like, I think he did realize, okay, this is not going to work. We need to at least do whatever little bit we can do. And, yeah, he tried. He really did try. I have seen people do a lot worse trying to get people to convince people to do things and make the best of a bad situation. I'm not going to say he did everything possibly right, because, we're people, we make mistakes. We know a thing is perfect. But honestly, from everything I've seen of it, I like the way he tried to handle it. And everyone else just dunked on him over and over. It was so bad.
Bearing with it or anything like that. He certainly wasn't really being aggressive about it. Like, he never got personal. He was never like insulting his teammates. He was never doing anything like that, from what I could tell. So I truly didn't...
Like, the one key thing that I didn't hear, he never pulled rank. Like, he was supposedly like one of the best players, or his main characters, like number ones in multiple areas and like top 500s and others. Like, the guy knew his stuff. And at any time, he could have said, "Hey, I do this. I am the best at this thing here. I should know over that thing here." He never does that. He just gives the possible situations they could run into. He actually tries to provide arguments and convince them of that this way is better. Not that I'm better, therefore do what I say. He actually tried. And for whatever reason, they weren't even listening to whatsoever. When it's my side here, since I am a pretty darn low-level player or whatever, everything I play, if I am teamed up with someone better, I listen to them, because they know better, theoretically. But they sure do know better than me.
See like a lack of social skills. I just saw someone who really wanted to win because there was a significant amount of money on the line. And if you're in a tournament, why would you not be trying to win? Team captain even made this statement saying, "I don't want to win with someone who can't take no for an answer," which is a certified stinky comment for sure. That's a big time PU moment right there for the Jumbotron. I don't know where that's even coming from. His suggestions...
Here's another worst thing here. They don't really say why they're saying no. They just say, "No, we're just not going to do this. We hear what you're saying. We're going to ignore everything you're saying and just keep going the way we are." They don't offer any real reason beyond the fact that I don't want to. And that was it. That's it. As far as everything I've heard. If there was anything different, I haven't seen it.
Weren't heated. Okay. He didn't start like, stomping his feet and yelling and screaming and pissing and shitting about it either. He's just like, "Okay, all right, we'll do it. We'll run it. Fuck it. We'll do it live." And when it didn't work, he did eventually say like, "Look, told you so, can we please make this switch?" And then still got attacked for it. I didn't see any examples of him not taking no for an answer. Like, yes, he did make a suggestion multiple times, like, "Would you be willing to try this? Would you be willing to maybe switch here? What about this?" But that isn't not taking no for an answer. That is coming from someone who wants to win a fucking $40,000 tournament. He then continued to insult Kingsman and I guess anyone that was supporting him in her Discord, saying, "Yo, Kingsman cocksuckers, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't seen the toxicity in the Kingsman Discord with not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community?" Fire emoji. This one will really get your eyebrow in the air.
So when people say not to spread hate, I know they really do. There are people who will definitely say, they'll say that, and they mean it, and they try not to do it, and their community... If they are a very upset community, they're going to disregard it, and they're going to go after them. They just are. It's just how the internet works. If people are upset, they are going to let you know about it. You bet your sweet Pippi, they are gonna. There is just... Oh, it gets bad on the internet, and the people are gonna definitely let you know how they feel.
She's calling out the people that were supporting Kingsman, saying they're cocksuckers and how toxic they are. Meanwhile, she has been the most openly toxic, like vocally expressing her disdain for this guy and now like his community. And
Like that's a 10.0 Rotkin toxicity level on that. It's like total radiation levels of toxic.
let's not get it twisted. I think it's pretty obvious. Most people have probably seen a lot of like really dog shit takes from people that are using this as just like a giant insult against all women who play video games. That is absolutely happening, and that shit sucks. Those are some fucking losers you can make fun of. Absolutely.
I don't agree with those statements either. I call this a bad people doing bad shit, not oh these women are so entitled. Da, 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 da. No, absolutely not. Not one of that. These are bad people. They are just screwing around.
Absolutely. But she, from what I can tell when this message was sent, was talking about like anyone that was expressing support for Kingsman, and I'm sure there probably were some like absolute greaseballs that went through and said some terrible things, sure.
Oh, definitely.
But to
100%, there's always bad apples in the community that are going to take things way too far.
extend that to like anyone that was supporting Kingsman, calling them cocksuckers, I think is just kind of crazy, especially considering she has by far been the most mean and nasty about this. Kingsman, from what I saw from the clips that were during this time, he tried to like actively say like, hey, don't go harass anyone and don't be mean, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, he was clearly upset about it, but I felt like he was doing, or at least making an effort to try and stop people from going and doing shit like that. She, on the other hand, was just openly attacking him.
Character? No, I know, bro. Everyone thinks this guy's a loser. Kingsman's a
like a
loser.
bug. That's just what happens.
Oh, is this from her point of view? I don't think I've actually seen it from her point of view.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow.
I heard her say that when from the other point of view, oh my goodness, yeah, that,
I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
Something easy.
I hate these ads, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I was about to press... Yeah, yep, move it a little bit, move on!
The clip I keep seeing
Okay, but I completely forgot what I was about to say, damn it.
spread around. That first clip is when he is explaining like why the Widow's not going to work, and they're like, oh, great point, go fuck yourself, we're still playing Widow, that's all we're gonna do. We're here just for good vibes, good time, and I don't care if this money means something to you, because it doesn't to us. That second clip, that is not Cece, that is someone else named Lucy, whom has deleted this VOD, so I can't even find the full context here, but from the sound of things, she is insulting Kingsman because of him expressing the want of the $3,000 because it would be very helpful to him as a college student, so then she's like making fun of him, taking the piss, even threw in an absolutely revolting 6'7" meme reference that'll make your skin crawl about it. It's just very mean-spirited. There's also another clip of her talking about it.
If it's that bad, I thank you very much not for showing it.
Saying, like, even if you support Kingsman, like it's fucking Israel or something. I don't even know what she was trying to say with that one. I guess since I referenced it, I'll show you that clip too.
I have a genuine question. Like, seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman like it's fucking Israel. Anyways, whatever you have in your head, I have a genuine question. I
think everyone has a genuine question after seeing that segment there. I don't know why she would be saying something like that with this. Again, the whole VOD, from what I can tell, is no longer accessible, so I don't even know what the question she was about to ask is. But yeah, it's definitely not a good look. And she is very openly, like, making fun of Kingsman from what I can see in the clips that still exist of it. But this is not Cece. This was not someone that played on Kingsman's team. I don't believe. All of this is only the tip of the iceberg, by the way. It gets so much deeper. There was a Google Doc that was put out there from the Widow's boyfriend. The tournament organizer initially like doubled down saying, nope, I maintain my position here. He deserved to be kicked from this tournament.
I did see the organizer make his video, and his recent retraction one that's saying he made the bad take. So I'm at least glad he did that, but still, they should have given him more of a chance or better of a review of things. I didn't know that the lady's boyfriend made a Google Doc. Everybody makes a Google Doc about everything these days, I swear.
He violated all of our rules. And then today he came forward very somber, like, look, I know everyone's mad at me and they're right to be mad at me. I was wrong about everything. I looked at this misleading evidence. It was only from one side and it was incorrect. I acted too hastily. So now he's like singing,
Don't do that. Always take both sides in. In fact, take all three sides. Their side, the other side, and the truth. There's always something in between.
a very different tune about how, you know, he's had this come to Jesus moment after seeing the other side of the story with Kingsman. It's very clear that he was manipulated by incorrect information. He shouldn't have kicked him from the tournament.
When they come in here, the people, when they come in here, when they hate, they're justified in what they're saying. They're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 100%. No question about it. Like, there's no beating around the bush. I don't know why it's, like, difficult to admit when you're wrong and when you fucked up. I made a decision based off of haste and based off of misinformation, but everybody in the team knew what was going on. Everybody in this team knew what was going on, and the fact that nobody told me it was... That's whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Also,
Wow.
Kaplunk, whom was...
He definitely sounds a little distraught about that. I guess he was really thinking that he could trust the people who were telling him all this stuff not to be making crap up. And I guess that wasn't the case. So he's probably rethinking some of the people he could trust right now.
The boyfriend in this story is reaching out with an apology, saying that he went about it the wrong way and overstepped. Zaza.
You're apologizing after all that now, huh? Wow. Oh my goodness. Overstepped, I'd say so.
The widow told him to leave it alone, but he couldn't control his impulses. The demon had to be let out of the cage. Thus, he went...
Especially apparently, if it's true that she said not to do the thing that he did. Oh my god, that is even worse. Oh my goodness. The internet turns people into crazy people. You can always, especially if you're a content creator, you really got to rein yourself in as much as well and hold your ego back as much as you can, or else it's really going to bite you in the butt. Or if you're even related to a content creator, you got to be careful, or else you're going to bite them in the butt, and not in the fun way.
And started sending clips to the tournament organizer to kick him, the Google Doc, all that kind of stuff. And then finally, CC, the team captain, the one who was by far the most openly hostile to Kingsman and anyone that was showing any level of support for him, came forward with an apology as well, saying, I'm sorry, I was going off the video and forgot to explicitly call this out. Earlier today, I woke up with 1,000 noties from the day before, and people had joined my server from Kingsman, having a panic attack, and I just started experiencing them. So in my freak out, I said Kingsman lacks social skills because he spends his time playing video games inside. I was angry and ended up lashing out at him lashing out at him instead of his community. I deeply regret it. I apologize for flinging another insult out. It shows I have terrible character, but I will be working on watching the words I say and getting help with my panic attacks. A community note even got hot dropped on here straight off the battle bus saying, even after the initial situation calmed down, CC continued to bully Kingsman and speak ill of him across social media. CC has a history of attacking other players and talking trash.
Okay, so when the people like to do the little hindsight is 2020 kind of thing and make excuses of what they were thinking at the moment, one major thing I always keep in mind is what they're saying now is what they think they were thinking at that time. At that time, you are not actually 100% certain what you're thinking of as somebody who always has trouble getting things out on the words of his mind. Even trying to look back on things I say, I can't ever understand exactly why I do a thing or say a thing. So that's why things like this never mean much to me. What has already happened has happened. Apologizing is nice, but trying to make excuses means nothing to me. Actions speak louder than words. Whatever happens for the future is what really will matter.
So that apology didn't really go as smoothly as I think she was hoping it would. And interestingly enough, from what I can find, Kingsman throughout this entire thing has tried to urge people not to harass anyone that's been involved in it. You know, Zaza, her boyfriend, Cece, anyone. He's been trying to like actively calm things down to the best of his ability, but this clearly blew up well beyond
Good luck with that.
anyone's wildest expectations. And Kingsman actually was able to make over $3,000, which would have been his cut of the prize money should they have won the tournament, through subs and donations the last time he streamed, which I believe was last night. So a bit of a happy ending for Kingsman.
Good on him.
Not exactly
I'm glad he
the
managed to at least
smoothest
get something out of
sailing
that.
for his teammates that were bullying him, attacking him, and insulting him. That hasn't worked out super well so far. Anyway, that's really about it. So, yep.
Okay, yeah, that's his MoistCr1TiKal's point of view on everything on that. Thank you very much, Moist. If you haven't seen his video on it before, you should do so on that. I'll leave a link in the description. Next up, we're going to give Dokibird's explanation on it here. Reason why I'm bringing her up is because I believe that she often does go into a lot of gaming tournaments, so she definitely has some sort of a back view on how a lot of these will end up working on that. So not only because she's a VTuber, like sometimes I am, but I do think that she in particular, when it comes to video game tournaments, I do think that she usually has some good opinions, or at least has the experiences that give some other insights that I would like to hear more of. So let's go ahead and pick hers out.
Did you hear about the Marvel Rivals drama that's everywhere right now?
Who hasn't?
The last thing I saw about Marvel Rivals was like a disco skin where somebody's like,
Oh yeah, with
thrusting
Thor?
and- Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What's the
apparently
drama?
there's a new drama. Okay, so it's basically a tournament. It got super mainstream.
Oh, she's talking to Snuffy. Snuffy and Haruka were the two VTubers that inspired me to want to actually get into VTubing at all and slash streaming. So, thank you, Snuffy. Thank you very much for Haruka.
That like MoistCr1TiKal made a video about it, and like
Oh my
people
God.
everywhere are talking about
Was
it
this the
now.
one that like just happened?
Yeah,
Weren't you in that
literally
one?
just like the last 2 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then like so basically what happened was this guy, it's really funny because one of my friends was the substitute for this guy. So what happened was this guy got kicked out of the tournament, a $40,000 tournament.
That's interesting. I think I did hear the name of the person who was a substitute for that team, so that kind of makes me a little more even interested in what they're about to say.
Because he had a Widowmaker one trick on his team, like the sniper one trick on his team, and he asked her to swap off, and then three
Did
other.
you say Widowmaker?
Oh, sorry, not Widow, Black Widow.
I mean, what's the difference, really?
Oh my God, Black Widow on his team, and then long story short, they refused to swap. They did not refuse, but like three I think like 3 of the teammates ganged up on him, being like, yeah, like we're just gonna let her play Widow, like, and then he's like, please, I really want to win. It's for college, like I'm a broke college student, I really need the money, so like the higher placement you get, but then like, and then the Widow's boyfriend,
I really need the money.
yeah, like basically like that. It was like really fucked up because, and like if you make tweets about it, you get like super engagement bait. Like everyone who made a tweet about it got like a shit ton of likes and retweets and everything about it. And yeah, and then also the Black Widow had 200
If there's one thing I need to learn about is how to jump onto engagement.
ping, because she was playing from Australia.
Wait, what? So wait, did they carry? So the whole thing was they didn't
I was wondering why the ping was so high for her. Well, I guess that explains that.
want them to play Black Widow,
He doesn't
and they
want her
did
to play
anyway,
Black
but they
Widow.
like threw.
He didn't want her to play Black Widow, so like the Black Widow's boyfriend got him kicked out of the tournament because he tattled
Let me move myself over.
on him.
What?
He tattled on him to the tournament organizers. And he'd be
Wait, what was the issue? Like, what did he do?
They were trying to. Okay, so like the most fucked up part was when my friend Moxie, he was like substituting for Kingsman. Like that's the guy that got kicked out. His name is Kingsman, and then he was substituting.
Wait. Come here, really quick. There's something in the distance.
What the fuck is that? Is it fly?
I've not played Hyrule and I don't, or Hightail, and I don't know if I will yet, but maybe one day I will. But I have no idea what they are seeing.
Continue your story. I don't know. Is it? So what's fucked up was that my friend Moxie was the one that was substituting for him, and then is he getting closer? No. Wait, what the fuck is that?
No idea.
Ew.
Yeah, that's
Like,
disgusting.
Yeah, it
What
looks like
is
a
that?
beholder.
Yeah, it looks like that Dungeons and Dragon thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then anyway, and then I asked him, I was like,
I might have to give this game a try. I'm not gonna lie.
oh wait, I thought you weren't in the tournament. Like, oh, I didn't get invited to it. Like, how do you get in this last minute? He's like, oh, I was substituting for Kingsman because apparently like he was implying that he was like sexist or whatever to the girls. And I was like, oh, that sucks, buddy. Like, I mean, that, like, I was like, oh, that sucks, but at least, like, you know, you get to play. And he's like, yeah. And then apparently, and then it got exposed that the girls lied about him being sexist, and he was actually just like, he got kicked out. Yeah, so like, I at first.
Yeah, that's pretty much how they got him kicked out of it. Is basically lying about being sexist about everything, which, yeah, I hate it when people do that. Like, lying about people about anything, but especially trying to use the sexism stuff when they've not been. That just makes everything look so bad on every angle on the hindsight of things. Just, no, that was so bad.
First while I was like, well, that's fucked up. Like, why was he so sexist towards the women? And then later on, he made an expose video about his team, like the day before the tournament. That's the thing that no one no one really knows about, that I was told of. Because like they were like spreading rumors about Kingsman and stuff, because like that's what I thought happened at first, because Kingsman didn't make his video yet. And then
could you imagine if Kingsman never released a video? Everybody would have seen him as like a sexist, misogynist monster or something, and his life later on would have been ruined entirely. Internet is scary. Entitlement stuff is scary. I try to stay away from a lot of people because of things like that, I'll be honest.
He made a video exposing not the entire team, but like half the team, and basically it blew the fuck up. Where when the video first came out, it had 40k views, and now the video has almost, I think it was like 600k views the last time I saw.
This was from 2 days ago?
This was 2 days ago, by the way. This was 2
I mean, that just goes to show you about how fast things can really blow up.
days ago. And then, yeah, I was like, holy, I dodged a bullet by not participating in that tournament. Because my friend Moxie was like, oh yeah, you want me to get you in? I can ask him to get you in. And I was like, no, it's okay. It's so last minute. I don't really want to join a tournament that last minute. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
Good on her for not trying to push her popularity into getting everything, because I know that some people would definitely do that.
So like half the girls' careers are basically over because of it. Yeah, because
a career-ending tournament. The amount of times I can count these on my fingers.
Yeah,
I heard the CC lady got like several of her sponsors dropped her like permanently, so she is so out of it. As somebody who's never had a sponsor, I don't know how much money that is looking like, but I can only imagine sponsors make up content creators major money, unless you have a lot of donors or anything. But gosh, that has to hurt.
It was literally a career-ending tournament. Like it was like it was really funny because like Bulger, there's another Rivals tournament coming out next week. Like that's going to be starting next week. And then the tournament organizer, it's called, for those who don't know, it's Bulger Bash 2. And then
Doki's chat is just totally flaming on that Widowmaker. Not Widowmaker, Black Widow. There we go.
And then Bulger was like, do you want to be captain? And I was like, no, I want to avoid the CC. I don't want to do a CC. That's the girl's name, by the way. The captain caused most of the drama. And I was like, I don't want to do a repeat of that. Yeah, I was like, I was like, I would like to be a player. I do not. I'm scared.
That's crazy. What the hell?
And because like she was also the girl, she got Twitch banned for a day. Like yeah, because she said keep yourself safe.
Honestly, surprised that they were only for one day.
But like the actual.
Actually, no, I'm not surprised.
The actual.
What do you mean keep yourself safe?
Keep the first but not keep yourself.
Oh, I gotcha. First letters, gotcha. Keep yourself safe, except not.
That doesn't sound so bad. Why would she get banned for like?
Yeah. So, yeah. She said keep yourself safe, but but only the letters.
Oh.
and she got 1 day banned on Twitch.
1 day? Oh
Yeah.
my, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then she was like,
I mean, I
sent
know
it to my
somebody who got
friend,
that knocked out for like a week.
She kept digging a deep hole, and she's like, I sent it to my friend, like,
I was
and
trying
then,
to send that to my cat.
and
That was
then-
not meant to be on stream.
and then
Sure,
Kingsman
sure.
revealed that the random person she sent it to doesn't even know her. She was like, I'm not even friends with this person. What the fuck
my
does she mean?
Dude, I'm convinced these tournaments are some sort of like insane. Like it's like I used to do like Twitch rival stuff and whatnot, and I kind of got the vibe that it can be kind of volatile. I mean, like
Yeah,
I
no,
would,
they're
like, go in and do
super
it for
like
fun.
unbalanced. Yeah, because like okay, yeah, the whole
Right,
thing
'cause it's
was
just,
that.
like,
Unfortunately for me, I've always wanted to be more involved in tournaments and things, but as much as I try my best to try and get good at things, I just am nowhere near in the level of be a professional, unfortunately. But I would definitely do everything I can to at least be a good teammate. That's the best I could possibly be able to offer.
And the whole thing was
Go on,
that
go on.
the girls were like, we're just playing for vibes. And then the one guy was like, bro, I really want to win.
That's what I've been hearing now. Playing for vibes. That is now going to be a meme for a good few months, I think.
Like, this is $40,000. And then she's
Bro
like,
was
this is for
salivating at the money.
vibes and for fun. Like, you don't. And then the team captain was like, called him a broke loser and was like, yeah. And I was like, bro, what? Like, even for
This
me.
tournament, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, like, even for me,
gonna
like,
have to-
Yeah, what were you going to say? No, you first.
I'm gonna have to watch the critical video.
Oh, you gotta watch the video. I watched all the all the videos because I was like there on ground, like not ground zero, but I was there on day 1.
I mean, if you got a friend involved in that, yeah, I imagine you really want to know everything that was going on.
Oh my god! Wait, did you get you like lost the round and you didn't go to like day 2 or something?
No, like as in like my friend was supposed to be in it, like my friend substituted for the guy that got
Right.
kicked out. So then I was like so caught up on like, and then I asked him why he was subbing, and then he was like, oh yeah, like this is what they told me, and I was like, dude, what the
Wow.
fuck? I thought, what the fuck? Why is there a sexist
I think
guy?
it's, like-
and then later on I found out the
I
girls
think
were
it's
just
so
spreading
crazy.
rumors.
Why would you even get so serious for like a freaking Marvel rival?
You know, I was kind of wondering why everyone was saying this is going to set women back 100 years in gaming, but because I saw the videos, and I think it was that bad based on that. But when you throw in the stuff afterwards, trying to make out like me to him, yeah, okay, now I get more. But still, I'm not gonna let that really hurt everything on my thought of actual women and stuff. But still, those individual people, yeah. There's a very, very cold spot in hell for people like that.
Stream tournament, like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, the craziest
I don't even
shit-
get that like sweaty and actual like ranked and stuff.
Yeah, like because it was like it's like a lot of money for these people too. So, but it's like it's crazy because it's like the tournament organizer was like to the guy that got kicked out. He was like, "Why are you like if you care about money so much, just go pro. Like, why the fuck are you like this is a creator tournament for fun? Why are you participating?" And I'm
this
like,
was like a creator hosted tournament.
no, it was like like there was like some pro players in there and like some creators. So it was like 5%, 5 to 10%.
Oh yeah, like the
pros.
nonsense type tournaments.
Yeah,
It's
but then
like,
the thing-
it's like very skewed on like
The thing
who's-
is, like, pros barely make any money too, so it's and so like that's just some
Yeah,
fucked
wait, what
up
was the
reason.
That's the thing about a lot of competition stuff. It's one, in order to get the money, you have to win, and two, even if you do win, especially if you're on teams, you gotta split the money. So it's not that big a margin of error. Like the margin of error to actually make money in it is actually not very good.
money. What was the money reward on?
Especially
this?
if you're
I'm sorry,
not,
I'm like a
especially if you're not a consistent household name of victory and win and getting sponsors and deals and everything like that. That's where the real money is.
raptured by the detail of
Yeah,
my
yeah,
toes.
so-
Have you seen that?
So like, first place, each player gets $3,000, which is a lot of money for like a college student, and like
For five people, or was it?
For 6, like split, like it's I don't remember. It's like 3 times 6, so each player themselves gets 3K.
Oh,
It's like
really?
everyone gets paid for the tournament.
It would have been
but,
good
like,
money. That would have been good money.
Doesn't even seem like a ton. Like, am I crazy?
I feel
I thought
like
if you get first in those tournaments, it's like big money.
I think like 3K is a lot for like a college student though, in general.
Is it really? I mean,
Yeah, that's like
college is,
half a tuition, isn't it? That's half a tuition.
Well,
That's still a lot.
I think it's more of a quarter of a tuition, but I mean, it's still a lot. Especially if you do not have that 3K and you suddenly have the 3K. Yeah, I would like the 3K, please.
But
Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I guess if you play Marvel Rivals tournaments for money, there's got to be other opportunities.
If there was one thing that I had learned during my when I was acting in collections for my phone company, for the company I was working for, they always say when we're asking the people for money, hey, $5 may not seem a lot to you, but even to them, that may be everything. That's a meal for them. That's something that they need for a day, because people do not always consistently have a way of making money. So you don't know what they're going to be thinking on how much is a lot of money for certain people. So when dealing with people and money, just try to keep that in mind when you're talking to another person about that kind of stuff.
For that.
Not a lot for
3K
like
is a
because
lot.
like
I mean, like for like a big tournament, you guys. Like I said, I'm used to Twitch Rivals. They
that's
always
the
have
thing
monetary
is,
on
but
that
those
too.
are like smaller creators though. That's the thing. Twitch Rivals, they only invite the big creators. So like this guy
That's
was like a
true.
really small creator. Because it was like 70% were like smaller creators, and like 30 were like the big ones. So like for me, like it would be like, so I would always forget about cashing in the money because I'm in so many of these tournaments. And you know like how the forms you have to, I don't know if you joined like non-Twitch Rivals, but there's like so many forms you gotta like fill out, and then like tax forms, etc. to like get
Yeah, I
your
don't
money.
think I've ever done like a non-Twitch tournament type
And then
thing.
but like I always still try. Like no
Maybe it's a good thing I've never actually won any major tournaments. Or I hate tax forms.
matter what in the tournament, I
yeah.
still like flex whatever they needed me to play, and I still try. But it was like crazy because the like 3 to 4 of them were like, I'm just playing for fun. It's just for vibes. So now it's a meme now. They're like,
I'm just playing for vibes.
yeah, they're just
Playing
like,
for
oh,
vibes.
No, are you gonna play for vibes?
Oh. Okay, I gotta remember now. If people say I'm just playing for vibes, I'll be like, I know the reference.
It's crazy. It actually broke mainstream. It like people
Ooh.
around, like
think I
everywhere, people
saw.
who don't even play Rivals are talking about it and laughing about it. And it,
Let me guess. Playing for vibes is going to be the new 6-7.
the thing is, the guy
Because at least that makes something sense. 6-7 doesn't even make sense or anything.
I think I saw like the tweet, like somebody tweet Critical's video, and they're like, this the situation is crazy or whatever.
You could even say the situation is critical. Yes, I know. I'll slap myself later.
yeah, and now
So I guess that makes sense.
yeah, and like it's crazy because the guy that got kicked out, he streamed for like the first 5 minutes of his stream. He basically made 3K.
Wow.
Everyone was just donating and
That's
subbing
amazing.
to him. And
I
then
can't even dream
apparently
of having
today
that.
he had 25K people watching him. It was this like very small streamer too.
Where everybody else's career went down, his definitely got made.
He was like he didn't even have Twitch partner at that time.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
he was,
wait,
like, a super
the
small
girls were
streamer.
they were harassing him?
Yeah, the
or
girls were
vice versa?
harassing
Like,
him.
Aw, what the hell?
Yeah. Cause all he was just trying to get her to stop playing Widow. Because he was like, for a more winnable.
She wanted to say Widowmaker so bad for that half a minute and just stops saying Widow. You know what? Maybe just saying Widow is perfectly fine, considering the two characters, from what I have seen, pretty much the same thing.
Team and
They're both just
more
snipers.
Team fight. You gotta stop playing
Why
Widow.
would they have like?
And he's
why
like,
did they
he's
make
like a
it so
rank
difficult?
1 magic player. Anyway,
They could have gotten bag.
Yeah, and then anyway, so I got invited to a tournament for next week for Boger Bash 2. I mean, I asked Boger. I was
I can't even imagine what it's like to being invited to tournaments. I have to even seek out and find wherever I can.
like, oh, do you have, because he announced this other tournament, and I was like, oh, do you have stats? He's like, oh, I can make you a captain. I was like, I do not want to. But then he was like, oh, it's okay. I'll give you. We're gonna be assigning pro players. So like during drafting, when we're drafting players, like you can ask them to draft the players. And I was like, oh, so like, if I fuck up the drafting, I can just blame the pros. Because I was like,
God, 0 kills, 5 deaths, 0 assists in that match. Oh my god.
Yeah, I could be like,
they're reading the chats. Oh my goodness. The chat's just going crazy.
Pro players picked it. I have 0 accountability. I don't know what I'm doing.
Old Spice Fusion gives me 24/7 freshness. It's gentle on my skin.
Come on, and skip. Good lord.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Especially because it wasn't even like, I could understand, especially like if it was, because I only know Twitch Rivals, which is sometimes like, they can, like, sometimes it's like good for content, you know, it's not too sweaty, even though like pros get invited. It's not, it's mostly like a stream event.
It's like,
but
no,
for,
but
like,
it's always like
actual,
1 to 2 teams
invitational tournament.
It's always, but there's always like 1 to 2 teams that that are like super stacked though. Also, we should actually.
Hold on, wait.
We'll grab this bit.
Drink. I'll be right
I
back.
think they've almost spent an entire day talking.
No problem. All right, anyway,
I put all my stuff in this chest, by the way.
Oh, wait, is this our new house?
I just figured we could live in here. It's kind of chill, right?
Yeah, this is a good place to live. You don't have to craft a chest.
I mean, I pretty much do that whenever I play Minecraft.
Too.
Yeah, crafted chest. I'm gonna try and get a workbench when I'm back, but I'm just.
Oh, I have a workbench already. I'll just put it here then.
Oh,
what do we put? I'll put it here. And then,
really does look like a lot better from Minecraft.
Can we stack chests or no?
Ooh.
I wonder. Oh, we can.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's good. All right. Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. The drama is so crazy that like a basketball, was it the Atlanta basketball team tweeted made a TikTok about it, and also like I was talking to one of my friends. Apparently, he was at the hospital, getting something checked out, and like while he was in the waiting room, people were like on their phones laughing about the fucking Marvel Rivals drama, and I was like, holy shit, that's how mainstream.
That's how you know you messed up. Now everybody's gonna know. When just random people in the hospital suddenly are busting out about it, you know you've actually hit a level. You hit a core level somewhere.
It has become. I was talking to Coney, and he was like, he doesn't give a all he does. He does play Rivals, but even he was like, oh hey Doki, did you hear about the Rivals drama? And I'm like, the Kingsman video has 1.2 million views. Guys, I need to see what that's like. When it was 40K views, yeah, it fucking went mainstream. No, there is no way any of these girls can have a career again. No. There's no way. If even then,
not without some major rebranding and a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Like basically changing everything up about themselves. They gotta be super nice for like the rest of their life, or else they're gonna be hanging this over their head forever.
Like if people see them in game, people are just gonna throw their games.
Which is basically an impossible task when you're dealing with people.
And then the tweet about like they set back women in gaming.
Oh dear God, is that Dokibird's avatar? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm sorry, I just finally saw Dokibird's avatar on the left. Oh my goodness.
Spear by a hug.
Okay, I guess one thing I will say about the Hightail things, the characters are a little...
100 years. I was like, no! I'm just like, no! No, I think the most fucked up part was that one of the girls that threw him under the bus was his consistent rank duo.
Ooh.
I was like, how the fuck did you not defend him? Like, I would be so fucking mad. I always defend my duos, and I'll be like so fucking mad if like my rank duo did not defend me in the. Oh yeah,
oh my god, what?
I was telling them how like one of the girls that was in that drama was like the guy's duo partner in rank, and she like threw him under the bus too.
I don't think they're gonna be duos for long.
Dude.
That I was like, that's fucked up. Like, how do you play with this person consistently? Like, he like literally boosted you, and you can't even defend him.
I am hoping that that person does not know about whatever happened in the background drama, the sexist remarks stuff. I am really hoping that that person did not know about everything that was going on in the background scene to get him kicked out of the tournament. Because if they did know, oh god, I don't handle backstabbery and treachery well. That's one of my big peeves. Like there's one thing that I will give people credit about, or like I'll give people shots and maybe some reshots on things. But if you betray me on anything, I hold that. That's one of the few things I will hold a grudge about.
They don't know what it's like to be a professional e-pal, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, how could you not defend your e-pal?
That's so messed up. What did they think was gonna happen?
I think they thought that they were like the guy wouldn't make a video about it. Like he would just like suck it up and shit.
Oh, good on them.
Not in this day and age.
Yeah. Because like at first people like his friend was like, don't make a video about it, just suck it up and go next. And then he made a video about it. Yeah.
Go next, dude. Just suck up $3,000. Just go next. You didn't lose anything of value.
I think if he never made that video, he would have like because you know the girls were telling rumors that he was being super sexist towards them.
This stuff.
And because that's what I heard the day before the tournament. And so if he didn't drop, because I heard about it, and it was because that's what I was told, because I was like, whoa, you're subbing in for him? What happened? And then the guy dropped the video, and everyone like found out that like they were spreading like false rumors.
That's crazy. Do they get their money?
Well, I don't know if the others got their money. I just also think like
I mean, if they got second to last place, I don't think they got any money.
I just think the tournament itself was very poorly organized in general.
I mean, that is what it is.
I don't know if I saw anybody playing on the tournament.
This is why I can't trust any women. Now I'm upset from it's okay, don't worry, I'm your bro, right?
You paid for my presence. I can't jeopardize it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm your bro. It's okay, chat. I'm your bro.
Yeah, this is my bro. This is my duo. I would never throw you under the bus.
And okay, so yeah, that was Dokibird's explanation of things, and I liked the way she was explaining that. There were a few things there that I definitely found interesting. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you got to learn anything new on that one here if you haven't seen these yet before. Definitely give these videos and give Dokibird, MoistCr1TiKal your views. If you somehow, if by some miracle you found me before them, by any chance, definitely give them some views. I'll leave the descriptions to the originals here. This is a Dokibird Clipper show, so I don't know if that'll really go to her or not. But I thank you very much for joining me through this. I hope I'll see you again. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed. Please leave any comments for anything else you'd like me to watch. And please do subscribe to follow further in the future and help me build my community. I'll see you next time. And be sure to live life to the max. Later!